Merry Christmas Eve! Hi, welcome back and welcome to another Vlogmas video. I'm Fran, this is Fran Nook in the Pages, and we're almost at the end. We're nearing the end of Vlogmas. Oh my gosh, this month just flew by. Anyways, since the time to unwrap the Christmas presents is nigh, I thought that I would share with you the books that I would like to find under my Christmas tree. I don't think I will actually find them, but some wishful thinking has never hurt anyone, right? Before we begin, a quick reminder to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, to like and share this video, to follow me on the social media if you want, befriend me on Goodreads. I have a coffee account, which is a digital tipping service, and as always you will find all this information in the description down below. And now let's begin. These books are in no particular order, so of course I'm gonna start with the one that has the longest title that I need to read because I just cannot remember it. Love That Journey for Me, The Queer Revolution of Schitts Creek by Emily Garside. Schitts Creek is such a great TV show. I discovered it relatively late, but when I did, I absolutely fell in love with it. I binge watched the first 4 seasons, then I was caught up with the 5th season, and when the 6th season came out, I just rewatched the whole thing. I think it was last year. This TV show is about a very rich, disgustingly rich, entitled family who one day all of a sudden just loses everything, all their money, and so they have to move to this town in the middle of nowhere, Schitts Creek, that the dad bought as a joke for the son. They end up living in this rundown motel, and they will have to learn how to live there, how to cope with not as much money as they were used to, and just befriend all the local towners? Is that even a word? Anyways, it is so much fun. You will laugh, you will cry, you will fall in love with all these incredible characters. And I know that Dan Levi, the actor who plays David, the son of the family, he has done so much for the LGBT community, and so I want to see the impact that Schitts Creek had on the LGBT community as well, how important it was and in what ways. I think that if you watched Schitts Creek, you will know that scene where David is talking about the wines. That scene is iconic, it is perfect, and I absolutely love it, just like the whole TV show. Since we started with the nonfiction, let's keep going with the nonfiction. And the next book that I would like to find under my Christmas tree is Women on Top of the World by Lucy-Anne Holmes. I found out about this book on Liana's channel. I will leave the link to our channel in the description down below. Hopefully I remember to do that. This is a collection of 51 personal statements, accounts of what some women think while they're having sex, their innermost and weirdest thoughts. And that just sounds so interesting. This book is illustrated inside. It is an object of beauty, and I honestly cannot wait to get my hands on it. Next up is one that is a hybrid of fiction and non-fiction in a way, I think, and that is the movie tie-in edition, I think that's how it's called, of A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This edition in particular that you're seeing right here is the book, which is already illustrated by Jim Kay, and his illustrations are just so beautiful, a work of art. But it is also accompanied by a lot of bonus material regarding the movie that was adapted from it. And let me tell you, this is the most underrated movie of all time. And it's crazy because everyone has read the book, everyone has loved the book, but almost nobody has watched the movie, and that just makes no sense to me whatsoever, because usually readers are so happy when the movie adaptation of a book that they've read comes out. I'm just dumbfounded, honestly. But anyways, I've watched the movie, I love the movie, and now I need this very expensive edition of this book because I want to read all the, you know, like behind the scenes regarding the movie and how it was filmed and the actors and the drawings, because there are parts in the movie that are like kind of animated, illustrated, and they were, oh my gosh, they were so gorgeous. I need this edition. I just need to have it, okay? And now we go to regular fiction. A book that I'm missing and that I need to read ASAP is Act Your Age, Eve Brown by Talia Hibbert. I have read and loved the first 2 books in the companion novel series, The Brown Sisters. The first one was Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and the second one is Take a Hint, Dani Brown. And Act Your Age, Eve Brown is the 3rd and last one, I think, in this companion novel series. And I think, like, I have this feeling that it is going to be my favorite because in the previous 2 books, I just loved Eve as a character because, of course, being one of the sisters, she's there in some scenes and I got to know her a little bit already, and I just loved her so much. And this book is set at a B&B and I love that as a setting. So with a premise like that, I just need to get this book and read it and love it because I know that that's what's gonna happen. Another very famous and popular book that I would like to read and therefore receive as a Christmas present, or receive as a Christmas present and therefore read, is Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney. I have read Normal People. I think that the story had merit, but at times it was really hard to connect to the characters. At times it felt like a little bit of a pretentious YA with more mature and explicit content. I don't know, I have conflicting opinions regarding that book. But for whatever reason, I'm just curious about her new release. I know that there are email exchanges between the 2 main characters who are friends, and I'm kind of interested in reading a book that has that. Email exchanges, I mean, because it's something that I love to see in books, because I usually love when authors experiment and try out different storytelling ways and media formats to tell a story. Also, I'm interested in the fact that this book seems to be mainly about the friendship and not a love story or something else. And it doesn't hurt nor help that the hardcover edition is so gorgeous, because the naked hardcover is just so I want this book. And the last book on this list is a book that I've mentioned previously, I think, in another video, and it is To the Warmest Horizon by Choi Jin-Young. I've heard about this book on Willow's channel, Books and Bow, and it should be a short, post-apocalyptic, queer, sapphic novel. Same vibes of Station 11 and The Road, and I just love the sound of that, and the cover is absolutely gorgeous, so this would be a nice Christmas present to receive. And this is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support throughout Vlogmas. We're almost at the end, but not quite. But I still wanted to thank you so much because your words, your comments, your energy, they meant so much for me throughout the month. Again, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know in the comments what books you would like to find under your Christmas tree, because I'm curious and I would love to know. As always, I wish you a very Merry Christmas Eve, and I will see you tomorrow with the last of the Vlogmas videos. And until then, have a good one, take care, and keep reading. Warm hugs!